All right, so we just kicked off the recording, so I'll start it off. Hey, this is the first ever DAOrecords Community Call, and it's so freaking awesome. It's about time we finally make it happen. And yeah, definitely want to thank our guests on the call today. We've got Garrett and also Easy. And for those who don't know me, I go by the name of Vandal. I'm also the founder and kind of guy who's moving things forward for DAOrecords. And first off, I want to talk about what we've been up to with Gitcoin and TuneDAO and the GitTunes grant that we posted up at the beginning of the round 5. And originally we had created TuneDAO, which is the official DAO for DAOrecords, so that we could run this project on Gitcoin to raise funds for what we called GitTunes, which is a project about fundraising and enabling and empowering artists to record, mix and master their stuff, and then release on DAOrecords. And more recently, we came up with a concept called the pop-up, and I thought that this is a better way to move forward with Gitcoin, rather than doing the GitTunes compilation, that we would focus on the pop-up, because I think we can really lower the costs, and the barrier to entry for artists is just to have a song kind of out there already. So this is kind of what this call is going to be about on my end. But before we get into that, got some announcements to make regarding the pop-up, our first artists, our first week announcements and stuff. But I would like to get into some of our guests. And I guess since we've got Easy on the video over there, it looks nice and sunny where you're at. I think we'll how about we start with you, and you know what you're working on in terms of the rap battle and crypto voxels and the stuff with Cent and everything that's going on. Go ahead.
All right. I'll give a little bit of backstory. I had made a little Cent inspired hip hop freestyle rap that wound up it was a small idea where I made some voice recordings when I was stuck in the car driving to San Francisco. I liked some of the flows, so I got a friend to help me, drop and grab some samples, made a little rap, posted it on Cent. People really liked it, so I thought, hey, we should do a rap battle. There's plenty of talent on the platform and in the wider community. So Bizzle actually had mentioned that there was space at the Token Smart stage for possible events. I said rap battle. He said, yeah. I think I mentioned it again on Cent, and DAOrecords was into it, and some of the artists with you guys too, Date FT, and so it's really exciting, and I think it could lead to something like maybe monthly or bi-monthly type of event where we could have poetry, music, rap, storytelling, any kind of just. So I'm excited to have the rap battle first. It's open for basically interested. Some things that might be challenging are the audio. So I did just see that there's now like dual track audio in crypto voxels. I'm not 100% sure if that means there can be two conversations going on in an area close to each other, or if there's like an underlaying audio layer where we could put a beat or a track and then people could rap over that. So there's a lot of things to kind of iron out, and hopefully we can do a test run soon. But I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, man. We were talking about the test run. I think it would be pretty cool to test out the new features in crypto voxels and see how it can work. Because my experience the last time when we did the Crypto Wieners concert and event, there was one avatar that was playing the music, and you kind of had to stand around the avatar in order to hear the music. And then you had like all the play buttons that were all loaded up with tracks that if you're in there individually and you just wanted to go and listen through stuff, you could listen to pre-recorded tracks like that. I was trying to use the V function to speak, and I was having like major issues, and I realized that I had my privacy settings with the mic turned off on my laptop, and and then I
That
was
might
just
be
trying
my
to figure it
problem.
out. Actually, I was trying to figure it out,
Nice. Well,
and I finally did figure it out. And I think I also need to get just a small USB sound card for the laptop so I can run everything, through the mic, and then have beats come in, and
good
and have
call.
it sounding a lot nicer. But yeah, like I don't know, have you had any experiences with using the V function, the voice chat function yet?
I have actually only a few times, and I have not been heard yet. So I may have to go in my settings, and I haven't done. I got to get on the list for being one of the speakers and doing my art. It's sad. My phone is so old and kind of full that I went to download like the XL or something so I could sign into onto the sheet, and I was like, oh no, don't even have enough room for that. I have to delete some of I take so many pictures and videos for my art, like I'm constantly deleting old stuff just so I can take more photos. So I'm in the market for a new phone very soon, and so hopefully some of that will be taken care of as well. But yeah, I think we should just try and plan one of those tests very soon, and then we can start ironing out that stuff. I do really like the idea of, I missed that Wiener concert, but I do really like the idea of having like a playlist or something where people can come in and just while they're chilling, looking around, put on some tunes. So that's another nice aspect that is possible now.
Yeah, and I was
Garrett,
almost
have you
thinking
used
too,
it?
I was just gonna jump in, Vandal. I was gonna say, if we do run into technical limitations with, creating like the live event around the rap battle, if we did put up just two audio tracks next to each other and sort of like create a graphic that shows that you're pitting them against each other, and then maybe we put one of those Discord buttons below each one and you sort of vote on which one you like, so people could kind of come in at their own pace and
I
still
like
like
that.
kind of signal their, which they thought was better, and just kind of use that as a gauge. It's just one idea with the current limitations in CV.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's a
cool.
great idea. Also, that leaves it open for, if people can't come to the event, but they want to come in for the days after and still listen and do their voting or whatever. Because I was also thinking, you know, NFTs for attendees would be really cool, NFTs for participants, and then for the winners, something really cool, and maybe even getting their track, on a NFT, and dropped like with some cool compilation from in conjunction with DAOrecords or something. That would be really hot.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I like that idea, and I think that idea also allows more people to participate as well. And maybe um, we would be leaving out the live sort of element of it, but at the same time, maybe at the beginning it would be easier for everybody to participate by pre-recording their bit, sending it in, and then we go, okay, so and so versus so and then you use the Discord kind of poll, I guess, to choose which one you like the most, and after a couple days, maybe we take it down, and so people have time to come in
Yeah,
and check it out on their own kind of.
and I think we could even do that, and if the technology is there and we can pull it off so it sounds half the, we could do that, and then to kick it off, we could just have a live event where we do a little bit of battling, and that could just be like the kickoff, and then if you want to actually have submissions, you could submit your flow, your little rap, and it could be voted on like that. But kind of for like the big kickoff event, maybe we'll do something, featuring some of the artists that really want to get up there, just kind of some fun. And that could be kind of the launch event or something.
This could be a good segue into Rapogram, Garrett, if you want to give a little background for the people.
Yeah. So I'm heading up a startup studio, and it's called Crowdfounder. And one of the projects that I'm focusing on right now is this Rapogram. And basically the whole idea, and I could share my screen real quick. this is just the really basic rapogram.eth link website. And the idea is you would tokenize 30-second clips of raps, just really short
Mhm.
form, kind of boil it down to the essence and get a few hooks in there. And just give people props somehow. Vote on, like, which one you like, and then have the option to tip people in wrapped Bitcoin. Because when you think about the hip
Dude,
hop community, they know about Bitcoin, dude. They know, like, crypto is the hottest new thing, but they don't know how to get into it. So my whole
totally.
thing is I've got rapogram.io where we could build out the website on a traditional DNS, but then we mint subdomains on rapogram.eth. So I've got here highlighted, shorty.rapogram.eth. Like, dude, this is your magical internet money mailbox. Like, this is something that can route to your wallet if we were able to set that up. So you get right to your username tips for dope raps. That could be a really cool way to kind of like
Dude, that's
pigeonhole.
amazing.
This could be a really cool way to, like, create a new short form medium while also creating a community around, hip hop and getting them in the fold of crypto. I think that I honestly think the hip hop community is, like, just ready to get into crypto, and they just need to be shown the
Absolutely.
way. So this could
That
be something that breaks out.
that sounds like a phenomenal idea on multiple levels for onboarding people. That's totally true. In the hip hop community, you definitely have more awareness about at least Bitcoin and some cryptocurrency, but to be able to actually onboard people and get a little in their wallet, like that's the huge turning point when you get a little bit of crypto NFT and you start to understand what you can do with it and trade them or send them around. But that
Yeah.
it feels like actually have some type of cryptocurrency, something on the blockchain. That's when it starts king. You've got hip hop and rap so popular that if they're starting to talk about their experiences in it, you're gonna get all the people listening interested. So I mean, dude, congrats. That's an amazing idea. I love it. I want to be involved.
Yeah, easy. I mean, I saw your post on Scent yesterday, and I was like, we gotta get together on this. I mean, if you think about it, like, I want to leverage wrapped Bitcoin just because there's so much mindshare around it. But if you just had tipping and straight up Ether and wrapped Bitcoin, you can get people on the magical internet money train, and get them to understand you don't need to have gobs of money to get into this, because we could break it down to the Satoshi. I've got 10,000
Yeah.
10,000 Satoshis is like 75 cents right now, right? So you just tip people, $1 here or there, and they could still, like, throw someone 1,000 Satoshis if they really like their app, and just kind of spread the love and understand that micropayments are here. This is possible. We can finally stop letting Mark Zuckerberg monetize all our content with Instagram and make Rapogram a thing. It's more niche because music is such a broad thing to come at with crypto. So I think starting in this vein, could be, I think the stars might align. So yeah, that's just sort of,
Absolutely.
that's Rapogram in a gist. But yeah, there's still a lot, like, in the product brief that I need to kind of iron out as to whether or not we tokenize these Rapograms or we focus just on, like, the basic community interface and just the wallet and, like, tipping. And you maybe just post links to existing platforms, like we just leverage Instagram for instance, and just try and kind of sway their traffic back to Rapogram and leverage their
Yeah.
platform for the media. And then we just focus on tipping micropayments, by putting your handle in your description of Instagram posts. That could be one way to come at it, just really quick and dirty.
I really like the idea of the minting, but for farther down the line, I think the way to start would just be with a simple tipping model. You can link something from your Instagram or a little SoundCloud link where you've done a mini segment or something, and just it sounds amazing. I think it would take off, and I'm definitely super interested in doing whatever I can to help out and be involved.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence. Yeah, I think this, you know, I was toying around with some two-sided marketplaces for crowdfounder, but I think, you know, a more niche play like this is sort of the place to focus. And it's
Yeah.
just, you've got DAO Records, you know, creating a whole new, you know, space for artists to get seen in. And I just think we could really kind of onboard, you know, people through this short form content. It's almost like a minimum viable song. You know, you just get social signaling that this is like a cool track. We should flesh this out more. Well, maybe start with an epigram and then work your way into DAO Records, cutting a full album, you know?
Yeah, totally. And yeah, it'd get people interested in other artists too, because sometimes it's hard to find good other art, but some you can go and listen to just like these 30-second little, you know, clips or you know, you do a good little hook and you're like, yeah, I've got to go follow that artist now, you know, tip them a couple sets and go give them a go, check out their other music if they've got it. If not, you know, work together on building up some talent.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, just it's high time for, you know, the podcast. There's a golden age of podcasting right now, but for some reason we haven't atomized it yet into short form audio. So I think the time might be right for the medium. So yeah, well, thanks so much for letting me plug it there, Vandal. Yeah, I think there's
Hey, of
tons of
course.
opportunity.
Yeah, I think there's quite a bit of synergy already, you know, with the battles, the Rapigram, the DAO record stuff, the NFTs, and yeah, with a lot of the innovations happening in crypto voxels, it's going to be pretty interesting because now we have a virtual environment. I mean, not like it wasn't there before, but we have a very supportive one, and one that a lot of the artists are using. And gathering together, and a lot more activity has been happening there now, and I'm really hyped on getting in there and testing out the new audio capabilities as well with you, Easy. And yeah, I think there's a lot of cool stuff. And let me just get back into the pop-up real quick. I'm going to share my screen here.
Just want to say real quick, something that separates the space where we're in now with crypto voxels and previous VR. Anybody can just go to crypto voxels. You don't need like a huge heavy program or a small, you know, visor, or you know, the barriers to get involved are nil. That is, I think, a big change in that. And I think also just the awareness of music and the blockchain merging together is starting to pick up, where it you know, it's been an idea, I think, out there for a while, but I haven't seen it solidifying until really like now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're pretty quick to adapt as well. Crypto Voxels thing is like the movement has been pretty quick to make the adjustments of what the community is looking to do there. Let me just pop this up here. All right, the pop up. Yeah, so we pushed the date back to the 25th of April because we felt that it's going to give us a bit more time to get all the artwork and everything ready. And I think in the meantime, what we're going to do is gather music for a number of the different pop-ups weeklies that we're going to do. So there's 5 artists that are going to be featured. And then what we'll do is we're going to do like a pre-mint, which is going to be a virtual sort of live party that will happen in Crypto Voxels. And the first one will be at the Mint Base HQ. So we're going to do these with Mint Base for the batch minting of our limited edition mintings pressings, and that will be for the mint tape. So it's the mint tape is kind of I guess a new take on the mixtape, but in kind of an NFT individual song form. So actually I wanted to announce our collaborators. So let me stop the share real quick. Okay, so our art collaborator is going to be Twisted Vacancy. I'm not actually sure where Twisted Vacancy is from. Earth?
I think he's from
It says
Indonesia.
Earth.
He's from Indonesia, I want to say.
From Indonesia? Okay. Well, if you're listening, Twisted Vacancy, let us know. I wasn't sure if they were in the same time zone as me or not. I couldn't tell. But the artwork's going to come from Twisted Vacancy. We have an Italian cyberpunk retro future act from Eth Gang, which is who is known as Jock Reg. That's Jokreg. We've got a Malaysian progressive metal band that does sort of a fusion of stuff known as Transient Loss. We have a very, he's a good friend of mine as well. And his name is Zarif Afandi. He's a hip hop artist and a motivational speaker in Malaysia. And we have Arvinder Raina, who's also a Malaysian, but he does Punjabi music. And last but not least, we have Unknown Misery, who will be releasing our next single with DAOrecords coming out on the 24th. So it will be like one day right before the 25th for the pop-up. So we'll be featuring his new song as well with that. And yeah, if you're out there and you're listening and you got music or you have a song that's already out, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever it is, if you own the copyrights and it's your music, hit us up, and we want to feature you on a future edition of the pop-up. There's going to be a pre-write-up, which is going to talk about the artists that it features, a little bit of an interview, stuff like that, and promotion for the event, and as well as a sort of a recap type of thing. So NFTs, music, and words and posts on Scent, Hive, Steam, and you name it, we're going to get it out there. Yeah.
Sounds great.
No doubt. Yeah, it's cool you're putting together the community, the grassroots effort to kind of get folks to come together around this. And I'll put some feelers out too here in Milwaukee and see if there are any new tracks that an up and comer wants to kind of plug and get into this space. It'd be cool to leverage your platform a little. So yeah, I'll get back in touch with you on that.
I actually know a bit of musicians and, some music producers and stuff too. So I've already got one person pretty interested in kind of getting to learn more about crypto and learning about DAOs in general, and then DAOrecords and stuff. He actually is the one that recorded the Little Cent ditty. And he's super talented. I'm actually supposed to be talking with him later today, so I'm just kind of trying on with us stuff because he's got a lot of talent.
So hey, we have Natalie who's in on the call, and I thought since we're all here, it would be great to have Natalie introduce herself and let us know what she's doing, and let's do this.
Oh, where's Natalie?
Hey.
Thank you for the invitation. I appreciate that. I was kind of late, but it's here nor there. So I'm Natalie. I'm currently in bipolar weather, California, and I run a arts and cultural network called Culture Fix. I also do a lot of consulting for nonprofits and artists, mostly in marketing and branding type of stuff. So yeah, that's about it. I don't know, unless you have other questions.
Yeah, thanks for popping in on the call. Appreciate it. Yeah. We got about 8 minutes left before the meeting kicks us off. So I thought maybe we could get into what we want to do next. What's the next step? We're going to do another call next week. I think we're going to make this a regular sort of Tuesday. What is it? Wednesday morning, Tuesday?
I don't know what day it is.
Morning, yeah,
I know. Days don't count anymore.
Cool.
I just wanted to ask, what if you want to, Natalie, tell a little bit about Culture Fix. It sounds interesting. I'd like to know. I'll check it out. But if you want to give a little description.
In a nutshell, basically, we started about 5 years as a platform to connect different creatives and artists all around the world, because we didn't feel like there was that space. We started on Twitter, and we were in these different spaces online, and we didn't see that. It's basically a lot of elitist stuff and whatever. So I won't start any rants today. That's for next week. So yeah, it's kind of just like a bridge to connect people, and we do a lot of collaborative projects and stuff like that. But if you want to use my Zoom next week, I have a pro account, Vandal, if you want to use that, so you have longer than 40 minutes. But that's
I
up
think
to
40
you.
minutes is. I think 40 minutes is just nice. It doesn't
He's
mean
like, I'm
because
not
we're.
committing to
Cut us off
It keeps it
somewhere,
short and
right?
sweet, you know what I mean? It does keep it
just putting it out
short and
there.
sweet. But yes, thank you, Natalie. Yeah, I appreciate
Sounds
that.
like a really cool platform, though. I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
and Natalie, are you in on the Discord, Natalie, by any chance?
I need to download Discord again. You know, iPhones, like, you can only have like so many apps on there. So I'll download it again and I'll get back on the Discord today. Yeah.
Nice. Dope. Yeah. All right. So any last words for the people out there?
Thanks for putting this on. I think this is a great way to actually get the ball rolling, get us, really putting in some work, and we can talk, I guess, on Discord about setting up a date for this audio test in the next couple days here, and just grab maybe, we probably have 4 people coming in from different computers and trying out laying a track and someone else doing the voice. That should work.
Yeah, it'd be cool to test out the multi-channel
Yeah.
chat functions as well. Maybe we should try and get someone from CryptoVoxels who is better on the technical side to maybe help us out with that.
Yeah.
Nice. Garrett?
Yeah, thanks for putting this on, Vandal. This is great. Yeah, I've got, a little bit of soul searching to do on exactly what the MVP is for Rapigram, but I'm really stoked we're putting our heads together on this. And Easy, I'll ping you on Discord too, just so that we can stay in touch that way. And then, we'll be reporting back with some updates on the next call. So, and
Nice.
if you guys do get a chance, there is a GitHub, a Gitcoin grant out for Rapigram. So a couple DAI go a long way for the quadratic funding piece of it. So Vandal, thanks for chipping in already on that.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's awesome.
Is Gitcoin still happening? I mean, I think today might be the last day of the matching funds stuff.
They extended it to the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. I saw a tweet.
Oh, wow.
So I think we've got a couple more days.
Okay, I gotta push that.
Nice.
I have to
Shoot
change
me
up the grant.
Shoot me that Gitcoin link when you hit me up on Discord. I can go drop in a few DAI.
Yeah, thanks a ton, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good.
Word. All right, so I guess we'll end it here. Thanks so much for coming in and participating on the first ever DAOrecords Community Call, our first call, and appreciate your time and support, and everybody out there. If you're watching, if you're listening, next Tuesday/Wednesday, 5 p.m. UTC, 10 a.m. West Coast, 1 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. KL time. Check us out.
Thank you, Vandal.
All right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
On the
There
Discord.
you go.
You
All
got
right.
it.
Peace out.
Peace.